Hey guys, and welcome again to my H22 Turbo project. Okay, today we talk about plastic gauge. So how to plastic gauge the engine to the proper bearing size. So what happened here, I put the crank, I put the girdle, torque, and the crank do not spin. So the crank had to be always nice and free. Okay, so you had to spin nice and free. So what you have to do here, it's first of all, you don't need to put any oil on the crank underneath. So put the dry bearing, main bearing. We're talking about the main. So and then put the plastic gauge. If you can see here, the plastic gauge. This is a green plastic gauge. So you put on top in each journal, okay, and then you put then you put the bearing on the girdle and torque the griddle at 54 foot-pounds. So then I remove the griddle again, and this is what happened. Okay, so this one, so what happened, when you put everything together, the plastic gauge will get a crash, and you can see the measurement. So then cut after, I want to show you the plastic gauge. So the plastic gauge, you have a different color. These are red, but what I used was a green. So the green one. So this is the plastic gauge. They come like this with the paper, and then they come inside. It's a very tiny, come inside, and it's a very tiny, if I see here, because it come a very tiny, like a small wire, and put it there. Okay, what I did, torque 54 foot-pound, then remove everything again. You are in this one and start to measure the, cut a piece of here. Just you need this piece, you don't need all, because at the end it will repeat. So and then you put it here. So this one in number 5 main, so I mean the last one. Okay, so what Honda said, the first of all I want to show you guys how torque. So because you have a specification to torque this a procedure how torque this main. So you see here, number 1, it's from number 1 nut. This one, it's the where is the timing belt is. So I mean this side with the timing belt, and this one is where's the flywheel. So you have to start the first on the number 5. So the caps are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the 5 is the flywheel side. So you see, have to start the number 1 here, the number 2 will be here. So make sure you guys pause the video, and this is the sequence to torque the main on the H22. Okay, pause the video. Torque is a 54 foot-pound. You can do in 2 stages. Like the first stage you can do 20 or 25 or 30 pounds, and the second stage you will do at 54. Say that, let's move on with another thing. Number one off to the way. Okay, now these one are the measurements. Another thing what I want to say, if you have an H22 97, let's say this H22 cam, your H come from a 97 prelude, so be careful to choose the right prelude. So what I said, because in the 97 they have still open deck block with a 50mm crank, okay, journal crank. Okay, so in the 98 through 2001 the prelude come all with the 55 main. So make sure if you have a 55 main like me, make sure you choose 98 to 99 prelude, because sometimes of course the H, you know, you can buy a car whatever the H swap already and you don't know which H you have, or sometimes if you do the first time, so make sure the measure the crank or measure from here, so the main, make sure it's 50 or 55. If it's a 55, you follow this procedure. Okay, say that, let's move on. So number 1 and number 4 have this measurement, 0.024 to 0.37. So number one, I mean this one from a tummy belt sides. So number 1 cup, and number 4. This is number 2, this is number 3, this is number 4. So the number 4 is where is the trash to washer are. Okay, so you have to be this measurement. Then the number 2, you have this measurement, so number 2 journal. Okay, number 3, 0.025. So I want to just go make sure you guys have this follow the manufacturer you know, measurement, because this is very very important, because again, if the crankshaft is too loose, it's not good. If it's too tight, it's not good. You have to be under this number, under specification. Okay, so in my opinion, myself, if you can see in the video, the marks are way too fat, especially for number 5. Everywhere is very fat. So, I mean, these bearings are way too tight. So I need what does this mean? So I need to have more distance between the crank and bearing. So right now I have even less than this. It gotta be 0.0020, something like that, millimeters. And are very tight. So because I have, as soon as I torque the crank, this crank doesn't move anymore. So if even I torque less than 54 foot-pounds, doesn't work. So I had to order the main bearing. I ordered the undersides, but undersides was on the website. Yeah, the hand, these came oversides. So when I tried this one, the crank I put on top like this one, the crank don't even spin. So, and I measure with the micrometer, and that bearing are bigger than the normal. So these one are, this bearing are standard bearing, standard size, and I tried the ACL, I tried the other bearing I had from another engine in the perfect condition. I have the same issue. So here the standard doesn't work, so I had to go undersides. So this is just an episode to give you guys an, you know, a refresh, okay, to do this operation. So don't put just the bearing. I see, okay, the crank turn blah blah blah, and then okay, perfect. Make sure the blueprint the engine. So blueprint mean making sure everything is under specification of what Honda wants. So these are ARP studs. So we use ARP studs. So make sure do the job from day one, from the beginning. Take your time and make sure the work is perfect done. So after do this one, because I want to figure out where the crank you know, stop, I will do another video to measure the connecting rod. The same thing, need to buy plastic gauge. I can do the video for the rods because I forgot. I don't have more green plastic gauge. Okay guys, this is for today, it's all. Unfortunately I can't, this build go a little bit slow, and better go slow and good than go fast, and then at the first attempt this engine will be seized or whatever. You have to be everything top notch. Okay guys, for any question or anything, just put on the comment, And yeah, I say this one another thing what I'm talking about, guys. So that's why you have to be careful even when you have the on that or Mitchell, even you put the ear over the car 1998 or whatever, because I put a 98 prelude because for 55 millimeters, right? You see here, these are the main journal diameter. You see this one saying is 50 millimeter. So these measurements are not for the 55 crank, are for 50 millimeter crankshaft. So that's why, guys, make sure. So because you can go crazy, you measure the crank is, oh man, the crank is 55. How can be possible? These are no problem. And the play, these are, in my opinion, are all the same. You see this section here. So say that the crank is gotta be 49.98450 blah blah millimeters. Okay, just this one in you know, it's just an watch out for you guys. And yeah, let's see here what I print as well to make sure. See, the crankshaft yet to be 74 newton or 7.5 kilogram or 54 foot-pounds. This is the crankshaft. Okay, so this one, you see how you can see, but this I knew, I printed for you guys, at least you can understand better what I'm talking about. So then you put the plastic gauge, see the size. You see what happened here. Here I have a 97. You see some measurements are different. Here starts at 0.024, here starts at 0.021. So some measurements are different. You see 0.025 to 45, here to 49. So make sure you always, you know, make sure you always pay big attention over this one. Because sometimes it doesn't mean, sometimes you put your year of the engine or whatever, it's, you know, sometimes this information are not. Yeah, this I printed for you guys. It took some time to, you know, to print. So as well here, this one, it's the engine code. So the engine code is talking about here. Okay, here maybe you can see. You see these numbers? These are the engine numbers. So say 3333. So if you have to see this one for the connected rod or whatever for the block. But I'm pretty sure, you know what I have in mind. I have in mind to buy the original OEM rod bearing, or OEM main bearing, because I think this engine it's a little bit finick. So another thing what I printed this information, because if you see, so these are the original connected rod bearing, so it come with a color. So like you can see here, you see here you have the color, what is it, black, green, something like that. There's a mark here. If I show you another one, so here you see the green, there's a green. So you see these are the original connector rod what I found on the engine. So you have as well a pink, it's a green, yellow. So I think I will call tomorrow Honda, and I think I will go with OEM bearing. See guys, see this is for 98, 99. See, number 1 for journal, but just the color identification. So making sure you guys, you know, you have everything top notch. You see as well, because this I knew, this information I knew from before, but again I printed for you guys, so at least you know. Making sure you have a manual or something. So this one where some numbers or bars are on the crankshaft. So where to looking, just in case you call Honda, they want to know which crankshaft or whatever. You see here number of letters, you see, you have everything right here. So this is very important. So making sure you guys do always a good job don't rush over this work. Please don't rush, and make sure you have everything top notch. And because again, a good blueprint will make a great engine. So for this everything right now, guys, I hope you enjoy these videos, and thank you again for watching, to follow me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for anything, and I hope I can make more video to, to teach you something. At least we, in this community, I learn, you learn, and we go forward together. Okay, guys, thank you for watching again. Please subscribe, like, and share if it's the first time you're here, and I will see you for next time, and I will keep you updated to what's going on, why I have this problem, how I can fix this problem, because this is not the first time happening on that. So I've seen as well people with a B engine, H engine, even another brand, not just Honda. They put the new main bearing, because be careful. Sometimes we buy standard, like happened to me now. I buy undersized this bearing, and then I go measure. This is supposed to be undersized. I measure with the micrometer, and these are 0.25 more, but in the website was advertised as undersized bearing. So guys, make sure you always check everything, every part it comes. Don't just trust what they sell, because everybody can make a mistake. And again, we wrap up this video, and I will see you in the next one, and I will see as soon as I will tell you what happened, why this is, which sites I use for my build, and what you have to do for next time if you have the same problem. Thank you for watching, and I will see you the next time.